A governor's race like none we've seen before here in North Carolina is coming with a price tag we've never seen either. And was out at a press conference earlier this morning about the arrest. And Olivia, what can you tell us?
This van that's going by, I wish you could see it. There is snow flying off of the top.
It's criticizing trilateral military cooperation among the United States, Japan, and South Korea for raising tensions in the region.
It's a little windy out, but honestly, the only thing blowing us away right now is our music act tonight. We have the Powell Brothers.
A day all about community. What's it mean?
Absolutely, it's well said.
That is District 6. And if we just look out west of Charlotte down here in Mecklenburg County, this orange one is District 14.
Community is mourning the loss of Anthony and Paula Gribble. They were two of the three triple homicide victims.
I will say it snapped me to my senses a little bit when I stepped off the plane in Iowa. I was like, I have been whining about 50 and 40 degrees.
A former Aden police officer and his son are going to jail for drug trafficking crimes.
Look at that, our sleet is coming down even harder on us right now. How does this compare to winter's past for you?
But besides these tariff discussions, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is visiting the White House today.
It is such a wonderful day out here. Check it out. We've got our American flags ready to go.
With most people ready to get all that snow, ice, and salt off of their cars.
If you remember this morning, I tried to make one, said I wanted to make a snowman and didn't make it happen. But look at this. It's just a little mini one. But I'm inspired to get out there and try to make a bigger one this afternoon. The snow packed together nicely.
On your side, this is WNCT 9 News at Noon.
Good afternoon and happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us where, Rob, the thawing is definitely getting started. Thank you, Rob. New at noon, the Jacksonville Police Department is asking for your help to identify a man who allegedly stole from Lowe's. If you recognize this man or know where he could be, you can call JPD Detective Bloomingfield at 910-938-6410, or you could also contact Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers does offer cash rewards up to $5,000 for information that leads to an arrest. Well, the frigid temperatures overnight are slowly beginning to thaw with some sunshine today, which could mean good news for the Freedom Classic over in Kinston. Not on your side's Davis Supis is joining us live from out in Kinston with updates on that highly anticipated matchup between Air Force and Navy's baseball teams. Davis, how are we looking for the game today? All right, Davis, enjoy that sunshine out there. Thank you so much. And with two snowstorms within a 1-month span, ECU Health is fully equipped to continue keeping people safe from cold-related injuries. Health experts are urging people to take precautions to prevent injuries from falling on ice, hypothermia, or even frostbite. It's important to limit your time outside, but when you have to be out in the cold, make sure you're aware of your surroundings. ECU Health officials say they've also seen an increase in broken bones and dislocated bone injuries. And flu season is still upon us, and this season has been one of the worst in about 15 years, according to data from the CDC. One spokesperson for the Onslow County Health Department mentioned that different strains are one reason that cases are so high. This far into the winter, some may wonder if it's still worth it to get the vaccine, but with the high numbers, the Onslow County Health Department is encouraging people to get the flu shot, which they have freely available. To learn more, you can head over to WNCT.com. Well, Governor Josh Stein has a new federal position. President Donald Trump appointed him as co-chair of the Council of Governors. But just what does that mean for our state's governor? The appointment means he will be working closely with the president, the federal government, and other governors. Governor Stein talked about what this role means to him. Stein also announcing that he's requesting $19 billion in federal funds for Helene recovery and rebuilding. He met with Senators Tom Tillis and Ted Budd to advocate for critical investments out in Western North Carolina's recovery. Stein says in part, quote, "It is clear that much more help is needed to restore and rebuild Western North Carolina. We must support home building, restore critical infrastructure, and keep businesses open." Well, a court ruled that the Trump administration can continue with its mass firings while that case moves forward. Thousands across government have received notices of termination, and some are taking their concerns to their lawmakers. Natalie Brand has all of the latest from the White House.
I get a front row seat to see all God's miracles, and they're just constantly coming. These ladies come in here hurt and beat up from the street up, and they just need some quiet time, some protection. And that's what we offer here.
It's been 1 year since Tammy Thomas was named WNCT's Remarkable Woman of 2024.
This was a year ago, and we were just getting adjusted to this new location.
The Miriam has called this facility home for over a year now, and the program continues to grow.
More residents and women have come in. We've had new volunteers. It's been an exciting year.
More than 200 women have been through the program since 2017.
You know, I was broken. Life beat me down. I was hurt.
Faith is getting ready to step into life after the Miriam.
I came here, and Miss Tammy's saving my life and so many others' lives that she's already saved.
With Tammy leading the way and a team of leaders by her side, the women in the Miriam are finding sobriety while strengthening their relationships with God.
You're learning so much more than just to be sober, but if you get anything from this program, it's to be closer to God, because He's going to lead you every step of the way.
I was in Florida and got down on my knees and prayed.
Jada has been at the Miriam for 2 months.
And I was like, God, what do I do? Where do I go? I want to get clean. And all I heard was the Miriam. And I called Miss Tammy the next day. I just knew that I could no longer do it. I was too tired and I was way too broken. I was in 200,000 pieces.
And she says Tammy has helped her find her way.
I have a lot of love for that woman. She has absolutely transformed my life. Miss Tammy gave me the opportunity to be a mother again, to be a daughter again.
When it comes to being recognized for her work, Tammy says the real honor belongs to the women she serves.
I just do what I feel like that needs to be done. They're the remarkable ones, like I told you last year. I mean, they are the remarkable ones, the ones that come here.
And to these women, there is no question she deserves it.
Looking at all my fellow sisters here, the growth, of course it's within ourselves, but Miss Tammy is a big part of our growth.
Jada, Faith, and so many others will leave the Miriam with valuable lessons.
Don't give up. Never give up, and always put your faith in God.
I have my own plans, but God also has plans, so it's really up to Him.
And for Tammy, her mission continues for these women to know they can always turn to God and that it's always okay to reach out for help.
The woman that walks through those doors to graduate, she's confident. She's confident in who she is, where she's going, what she doesn't want to put up with.
When you get sober, you see that there's things you like, there's things you love. There's just so much more life to live. Just reach out and know that it's okay not to be okay.